Hey, it's a little after 11 a.m. here in my time zone. I wasn't going to do a video right now, but I wanted to get it out of the way for now. But I wanted to at least get one video up today. And I really wanted to wait till I got all dolled up, like one of y'all said on there, that I got all dolled up to go to Little Caesars. I like to get dolled up. I really do. In fact, I learned to do that naturally when I was a teenager, and I used to dye my hair all the time, but it was just a rinse, and we could rinse it out and uh, have whatever color hair we wanted at the time. I uh, but after I got married, that kind of went out the door, and I wasn't appreciated for uh, anything about who I was, and I was too shy and to this and to that. But somewhere in that marriage, I decided to break out. And about the time that I broke out, he was doing some stuff that I couldn't handle anymore. So I walked away. Well, I discovered blue jeans. I discovered nice little tops that made me look so cute, and just a little thing. And so off I went. Well, as time went on, I learned how to do better and better, and how to put makeup on and stuff like that. And so I started really dolling myself up, if that's what you want to call it, back in 2007, when I started college, and really finding myself, or trying to find myself. So I let my hair grow long, and I really liked it. I like the feeling of it. I like it on my back when I just have a sundress on. I like it when it feels like it's coming around my neck and stuff. It makes me feel very feminine. Let's put it that way. Short hair don't make me feel very feminine. And women have got to feel feminine, just as men have got to feel masculine. So, but enough of that. But somewhere in all this transition and me getting mixed up with my environment where I was, and the neighbors and stuff like that. I mean, they were okay. They treated me all right and stuff like that. But I started to quit dolling up. I started to feel sick and stuff, and then I got up and come back here because I felt like I couldn't function on my own. And now, when I turned 70, that was a milestone. I threw myself a party because none of the rest of my mom didn't make it. Two of my sisters didn't make it to 70, so I threw myself a party. Well, somewhere in that mix, you start listening to how you're not supposed to dress this way or that way at a certain age and stuff. Well, I still have that want to and that desire to dress nice, although I'm a country girl. I like being a country girl, but I still like to dress differently than the norm that society says that an 80-year-old is supposed to dress. Let's put it that way. And so I let myself slide on downhill. Well, I finally found an old friend, a twin flame that came into my life, like I told y'all. And um, he's given me the encouragement, although, he didn't have any qualms with my gray hair or anything like that. In fact, it was platinum hair, and he really liked the platinum hair. But for me, I had to do what was good for me, because I can't I can't function if I'm looking at myself and all I see is gray and old. So I dyed my hair back to the color that I like. Now, usually it's darker than this with the color that I use, but it didn't get as dark as it usually does because I was covered in gray. But when I do it again, it'll be darker. So just letting y'all know that. And but anyway, I thought, well, I want to look nice for me first of all. I feel confident that I can um, live my life with spunk and with determination, and that I can conquer anything. So all right. The next step was then to start trying to uh, wear makeup again, in which that's hard on my eyes because I got the dry eye syndrome and a dry mouth, and so I started with cheap stuff, and it was making it a little bit difficult, but I went out and spent me a little bit of money on doing that and getting me some more makeup. Now, again, I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to for me. And when I sit and do my videos, and at least sometimes I look a little bit like I'm not this old decrepit person that I can portray to everybody that we can accomplish whatever we set out to do. So it's been a little challenging, and trying to learn how to do it all again because you know my eyelids aren't like they used to be. If I even have any eyelids at all, I don't know whether you can see that or not. But see how tired I look? That's because of the dry eye syndrome. Um, and so, but anyway, I went out and got me some cream and went in. Here's another thing: it's not going to change, and it's not going to look any better if I don't do it on a consistent basis, like keep the cream on my face and stuff. So I've got to get myself into that. But a lot of times it seems so overwhelming because there's all these other things I'm working through. I'm working through the depression. I'm working through life in general. And I told you the other day that I had to go out and buy a heat tape, and of course it hasn't gotten really cold out yet, but they'll be putting that on. I don't know when they got time, I guess, but um, uh, there's times that I get in my own little world and think about all the things that I want in life, and um, how I want my life to be, and then I've got this reality over here. And when I see this reality over here, that okay, if I'm gonna do YouTube, or if I want to do some videos for TikTok or Rumble, then I've got to come up with a subject that's going to um, get thousands of views and comments and stuff, and and that can be overpowering. But what I gotta do, I gotta sit back and say, It's not about the money, Joy, because that, once you start getting that extra money, like I said, I quit the I quit the state helping me with food stamps and with my insurance premium. So that's $174 a month that now they're going to take that out for October, November, and December, come December. So right now, what they're saying that I'm making is not gonna cover that. That's for sure. But I mean, I'll be okay. I'll make it. But trying to fulfill my obligation to YouTube, and which I said I do videos on TikTok, and my last couple videos are doing pretty good on there. But I try not to let myself get overwhelmed. Now, okay, now I can either sit in this where I can't do it and say, instead of, because my cup says, she thought she could, so she did. And I sit and I look at that and I remind myself that, Joy, if you think you can, you can. So it says, she thought she could, so she did. So I try to keep myself in that mindset, even when my body hurts all over. And even when I know that I feel that my legs are getting better because I quit eating eggs and I started taking the multivitamin, all the B complexes, and I drink well water, where I'm getting all the minerals and stuff that this body needs. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight, and I know this, but you still get discouraged. And but anyway, I didn't want to do a video without getting all dolled up like y'all say, and but I thought, well, no, I'm going to go ahead and do this one and show you what a day in my life of a depressed woman that lives by herself, that has incoming love, and but not to the full capacity yet. So the sun comes and goes. It's cold outside today. I don't like the cold. And so trying to wade through all the stuff that goes on in my day, and I'm not going to do any more videos when I'm not feeling well. I'm just not going to do it. My friend told me, no, don't do videos when you're not feeling good. What I'm trying to do is make you all feel good and uplift you and show you what my life has been all my life. Now, right now, my life is good because what I grew up as and what I was married as, it was chaotic. Chaotic. Dealing with a drunk husband, dealing with a wife beater, and I wouldn't even be able to begin to do YouTube movies with something like that going on. So, but in the process, and I like to have my tree on, and I also like to have my fireplace on, and sometimes I like to sit and watch the TV with all of that going on. But that's not always a reality thing that I can do. So I got to choose. And but the overall aspect of my life, Joy's life, Joy trying to live simply because I want my life to be simple, but I don't want the chaos of the world coming in. I mean, I see what's going on and everything, and I, I don't want that all that's going on out there to come in. I mean, it's going to touch me to some extent, just like it's going to touch a lot of you to some extent, and some more so than others. But my job here on this earth, one of them, is to bring hope to the world. But then I have to doggy paddle through my world to do that. And I mean, oh, hold on a minute. Uh, I have to doggy paddle. I don't know how to swim. So I have to doggy paddle through my everyday life to make my life better and but I use all my past experiences and stuff with how I got to where I am to hopefully help other people. And and the thing of it is that I'm not always going to be what you think I am. Um, I'm going to get up days that I'm going to be grumpy and I see somebody commented something that struck me the wrong way or something because I'm depressed that day. And uh, maybe I'll get upset over it or whatever. I mean, it's nothing against any of you. And it's just that if I've offended anybody, I apologize. I apologize. Um, I'm not really good at dealing with people at all, and but I know that I'm supposed to be here, uh, trying to reach out and help others that can't help themselves, and a lot of audience that can help yourself come along and enjoy the ride with us. So um, when I can't give my all to the ones that are a lot more down and don't know which way to turn than I am or you are, I would hope that you'd reach out to them. But I'm still trying to improve my looks, and I'll tell you what. Here's what. Once my hair gets long again, it'll be much easier for me to keep my appearance looking better and so forth. And so it's a process. Here it is now. But I want to tell you something. I like long nails, and my fingernails are too chipped and cracked all the time. So once in a while I can grow them out, but it don't take much for me to break them. So I like long nails, and I found some at the thrift store the other day, and still in the package, not opened or nothing. And I picked them up, and it didn't cost much. But I needed some crazy glue to glue them on with, because that regular nail glue don't do anything. Well, I picked up two, one super glue and one was crazy glue, and I decided to put my nails on yesterday. Oh my gosh. I had glue everywhere. Because once you start putting them on, Once you start putting them on, you can't work with that hand to do the other hand. So what I did was I did one nail on this hand and one nail on this hand. Well, the thing of glue that I opened up didn't seem like it was working right, so I went to the other one. Oh, you guys. I'm not doing this at my little stand here. I'm in there on the futon in front of the fireplace where it's going to dry that glue real quick. So, but anyway, I'll get the other thing out, and I got it out, and I didn't know how to operate it. I mean, it was two of them hooked together, which I know I won't do that again. And I thought, well, I don't know how to do it, and I pulled it out, pulled the thing out. I'll show it to you. This thing. I pulled these things out, and glue flew everywhere. And the worst thing about it was it smelled like skunk. Oh, I wish I hadn't even picked that up. Now I'm going to throw that baby away. And so anyway, I finally did. I finally got my nails on, but then later on, one or two started coming off, and I had to go back and put them back on again. But I have concluded that if I'm going to do my nails again, I'm going to go have somebody else do them for me. I mean, it's worth paying that money to have them done right, and then you don't get glue all over yourself and all over your clothes and all like that. So, but this is a day, one of the days in the life of Joy, trying to take care of my own self and my own personal life and what I need for Joy to be happy. And trying to be more grounded and more uplifting for those that I'm supposed to reach out to. And sometimes it can get overpowering. So Thanksgiving's coming up, and I know my daughter's going to do something. More likely, maybe not. I mean, she might be overpowered too. So, but she's been sick. So I really don't do Thanksgiving anymore. I mean, so I'll be here. I don't know. I told my friend, I said, I think I'll just make a big pot of spaghetti. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just bake me a potato or something and put butter on. I don't know what I'll do yet. But holidays really don't thrill me anymore. But like I said, Christmas, I like the lights. And I don't know when I'm going to do the video for the Christmas tree decorating, but I did move it, like I said, so I could get to it, and I'll be out in the open, and then I can set up the tripod, and you guys can watch me. What I want to try to do is, I'm not going to try to do that and sing too. I'm going to turn the YouTube on my TV, and I'll put some Christmas music on there to play softly in the background while I'm decorating, and you guys can watch. I probably won't do much talking, and then hopefully if I can get that done, then maybe I'll do another little segment on Christmas Eve. I'm not sure yet, and it won't be about the tree. So, but anyway, day in the life of Joy. So hopefully sometime or another day I can get the that ain't energy. I've got a lot of energy right now. Get in there and take me a shower and fix my hair up. I like to take photographs, so I like to use the different photographs and stuff when I put up music for y'all. Now, I've put out a couple more of my songs that I've sang. One of them is I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter. Now, I don't know, it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds long or something like that. And I used some of my pictures for that. And then I put out another one, Am I Fool Number One? Now, I can't get monetized for that one, but the other one I do get monetized for. So, and they're already pre-recorded. I recorded them a year or so ago. They're on my computer, and I just add the pictures to them, and I put them up. So, but that's the day in the life of joy, y'all. So you all have a great day, and if you think you can, if you think you can't, you're right. And a merry heart doeth good like a medicine. So we'll talk to you later.